So let's continue for, I hope, the last part of this of this tutorial. So far we've had this train with the wagon and these wheels, and I'm gonna want to do something with these wheels because these are not really very nice wheels. And there's some little technical thingy that I want to show you. So for now, what I've done up until now, I made these wheels like here, space G. This is the wheels that I made. But I quickly, during the little break, I made a little bit of a wheel that's a little bit nicer to look at. And still not fantastic, but it's something that I just quickly did with a couple of poly extrudes, and yeah, nothing more special than this. To make this, if I'm going to use this now on my copy to points here, then some things are not going to work anymore, because over here we copied the radius and we copied the height of this tube to the correct size. And if you see the ones that I modeled now, it's a little bit smaller and a little bit wider. So in order to correct this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a match size, here, this one, and I'm going to use a box to drive this size of this. And this box here, I am going to give this some dimensions that are useful. So to scale this whole thing. So on my train here, I had this wheel radius, right? So I'm going to say back here, copy parameter. On this one, I'm going to say paste relative reference. This is now the radius of the wheel. So I do not want the radius, but I want the diameter. I think it's called in English, diameter. So I have to multiply this by 2 to get it exactly. So say 2 times my wheel radius, and that should be done for this value as well. So here I'm going to say paste relative reference as well, and 2 times, here we go. So if I'm going to input this to this, I'm going to go to match size, and I'm going to say scale to fit. And now normally if I put this here, this would be the correct size. So let's have a look. Where are you? You're over here. Yes, fantastic. All right, so size is correct. And just the question, this one does not work yet. So what did I do wrong there? The wheel width. I did not copy the wheel width in there yet. So that's this one. The wheel width is 0.1. So I say copy parameter, going in here, and this box, this one, it's, oh, oops, it should be set to paste relative reference. Nope, that's not the correct one. Why is that not working? Because it should not be best fit, but it should be not a uniform scale, of course. I'm not going to scale uniformly, because wake up already, need some more coffee. I'm not going to scale uniformly. I'm going to scale on the X and Y differently than on the Z, of course, because this is a different value. Because if I click here, this is 1.46, which corresponds to the wheel radius times 2, and this is the wheel width. So here we go, match size, and now this is correct. There's only one little issue here, and that is, if I look from this side, I made this little wheel model over here. I'm going to show this to you like this. I gave it some detail here on this side, but not on this side. And so far, what has happened is that if I'm going to take a look at this once more, and I'm going to show the normals and the up once more, both normals here are pointing in this direction. So when we copy those wheels over, I'm going to put this off again, you see that the nice part with the detail is on the right side here, and here it's on the inside, that's correct, but on this part here, it's inverted, because here it's also on the right side, and the inner the side of the wheel, the part that I want to be on the inside, is actually on the outside. So what we have to do to fix this is reverse the normals of these two points. And let's see how we're going to do this. All right, so what we have here is we have our two axes coming in, right? And I'm going to say, show me the point numbers, 0 and 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to split this, or we're going to group this first. Group by range I'm going to use. And why this? Because now in this setup I only have two axes, but if for one reason or later I want to add another one, you never know, maybe I want to double this axis, for example, I want to be flexible and be ready for this as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say group by range. What do I want to group? I want to group some points. I'm going to call this even, and I'm going to select, I'm going to click this so I can watch what I'm doing. So I'm not going to do 1 of 1, I'm going to do 1 of 2. So now I've got points 0 and 2. So these are the points that I'm going to call even. So this is what I need. Then there is I can do a group combine to say, here we go, odd. So the odd numbers equals everything but even. So now these are the other two ones. All right. So if I remember correctly, I'm going to give myself a little bit of space here to work with. This orient along curve, what it did is, I'm going to show this. For these two ones, it was correct. So the odd ones, it was correct. But for the even ones, it wasn't. So I'm going to have to split this up now. Split it. And I'm going to say, what I'm going to split, I'm going to say, yeah, odd or even, doesn't really matter which one. Okay, if I say even, then I'm going to copy this one over here and go here. So now on this part here, on these ones, we have to reverse the normals, because this one was correct, this one was not. So what I'm going to do before I orient along the curve, I'm going to say reverse. So I'm going to reverse this, and now if I look at this, and oh, so reverse, did I do this correctly? Yes, where are my normals? Why am I not seeing you? Combine, split. Ah, yeah, because I have to split afterwards, of course. Because if I use my, if I split, but only the, that's stupid of me, because, and I'm going to explain why this was stupid. If I split this, I only have these two, so I don't have the curves anymore. So then I should not split actually there. So I will do this later. I'll do this in this way. Here I'm going to reverse this there, and then here I'm just going to delete. And which ones do I want to delete? Now I have to think. I'm going to delete some points, and I'm going to delete the even ones, because these ones were already good. So no, I'm going to do the odd ones, sorry. Or say delete, no, delete non-selected, it's even better. Voila, so what I've got now is I've got only the even ones, so the left ones, with the reverse normals, that's correct. And I'm going to do the same here on this side. But here I'm not going to delete the evens, but here I'm going to delete the odds. And now I'm going to merge these back together. Oops, merge, merge. Voila. So now these are pointing in the right direction, as you can see. So we still got the rotation offset, we got everything else, points, okay, let's copy the points, remove these, remove the point numbers, and let's see, voila. Now I've got these going here, and these going here. Correct. So the beautiful side of the wheel goes to the outside, the ugly side or less detailed side goes to the inside. But there's one little thing left to do, and that is if I'm going to rotate these, you see that the ones on this side are rotating in the wrong direction now. So it's a little bit hard to see with the speed, but we can show this if I do this back with this. it's easier to see. You see these ones, the ones that are closest to me, are rotating in the wrong direction. So what I have to do here is this pointer angle where it's rotating. This is only working correctly for this side, for the let me see for which ones. This for this side. So this is the odd side. For the odd side, it's working just good. So here, what I'm going to do, odd, we have this one, and here we're going to do another one. Exactly, copy it and say not odd, but the even ones. And there, we're going to rotate in the other direction, plus 2. Voila. And now we go back here. Let's see if this works. Go back to frame 1 and voila, now they're rotating in the right direction again. Now I can put this one over here and it will work as we want. Yes, fantastic. There's only one last thing that I want to do is I want to put a switch in here, and this switch I'm going to put up my wheels that visualize well and my fancy wheels over here, and this switch I'm going to use this switch with a parameter that I'm going to put over here at the parameter interface. Once more on my train, I'm going to say toggle, and I'm going to put this toggle on my train settings, and I'm going to call this fancy wheels. Fancy wheels. And I'm going to say apply, accept. We got this toggle here now. And I can copy this parameter. This gives a 0 when it's not selected and a 1 when it's selected. So if I put this to the switch here, switch input, base relative reference, then if I go back here and I'm going to click this, I can change which wheels I want to see. So voila. Back here, copy. Let's see if this works. Yes, it works. And does this work? Yes, it works as well. And if I start to rotate this, yes, this works as well. How cool is that? All right, so I think I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, so yet again, some overheating of the camera, so I got caught up again. So far, I think, yeah, we're done with this tutorial. There's a lot of things that you can add, of course. I wanted to say still, you can make a lot of nice extra things with this. Of course, you can make your own wheels. You can put some different kind of geometry, of course, on these train sets. You could even add your own wagon in front of this, that you give another number or that you give another name and just override this, for example, to get some special geometry in front. You can even make the curve different, so it makes loopings and things like that. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what you guys are gonna make of this, but I hope this series of tutorials will have given you a little bit more of an insight on what's possible, on how to rig. I would not call it rig actually, but yeah, make a system that can take care of all your orientation and rotation of your wagons and the wheels and everything that comes with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Leave a comment or leave something in the comments here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and congratulations on finishing this whole series because it was pretty long. All right, so have fun, and I'll see you in the next tutorial, I hope. All right, bye.